Welcome, brothers and sisters. Let's talk about thanks, giving thanks. Give thanks in everything. Give thanks daily. Give sincere thanks. Counting your blessings. Looking around and seeing all the good things. Listening to great music. Enjoying, sharing the love with others. I wouldn't change a thing. Thank you, Mr. John Denver. Thank you. That's Farewell, Andromeda. Welcome to my morning. And I hope you folks are having a great day. It is Sunday, the 26th of February, 2023. I hope you had a good weekend. We're kicking off the week. This is the first day of the week, after all. See how much has been twisted and how much they've turned around? But we're giving thanks because it's the year of revealing all the twists and turns and lies and skullduggery and tomfoolery and foolishness. So come on in. Come on in. The water is superb. It's the water of truth. The truth is setting us free. We're filled with joy and happiness, and we're giving thanks today. So give thanks in everything you do, everything you feel, everything you think, importantly, everything you share with your loved ones, everything you discuss with Holy Spirit, and what you put into your mind. Make sure that that is in a mode of thankfulness. Yes, we are dealing with some challenges. What's new? Welcome to Earth. There's your life. But the excitement of it and why we can be thankful is we were designed to deal with challenges and give thanks. Also that we're here, right now. We're aware, we're alert, we're in the Great Awakening, and we are part of it. We are helping others to tear the veil, break on through to the other side, like Jim Morrison said. Ooh, let's get that on for a second. Hey, it's low budget. Come on. Sorry, I'd like to listen to the whole thing, but they will nail you on certain platforms if you play more than a few seconds of a song. Break on through to the other side. Jim Morrison knew what was up. Wow. Do you think he was thankful sometimes? I think he was. He seemed to be very, would you call it a free spirit, a free living? I think he was very aware of God in the spiritual world. Consider how young he was when he was writing those songs. Same for John Denver that I started this with. Think about how young he was when he wrote Leaving on a Jet Plane, and then Peter, Paul, and Mary made a big hit out of it, and he even had a hit with it. These guys, think about, and gals, how young so many of them are when they're writing these amazing songs. Before they get into the jet set and the drugs and all, they're writing this hero's journey music and honor God music. That Welcome to My Morning, that Andromeda's easy for me to say. Andromeda's Farewell Andromeda. There, that's why I was getting it messed up. That's God. He's seeing through God's eyes, and it's God singing to us, and then he's thanking God. It's like a couple verses back and forth. Check it out. It's pretty cool. And what was he in his 20s when he was writing a lot of this stuff? Yeah, pretty cool. So let's give thanks. Try to really think about the amazing things. Me personally, now it was minus 16 this morning, and when I went out for a walk, by the time I went out for a walk, an hour or two after I got up, it was minus 12. So it was a heat wave. That's what, that's how you joke about it. I live in northern Maine. I know how to dress for the cold. It was sunny. It felt great, even though like I had a scarf like this. And pretty much only my eyes and part of my forehead got sun. But I kept, even when it was at my back, I turned around and just squinted into it, and it felt great. It's very uplifting. And sometimes when I get back into like in front of my house, I can take my gloves off and just stare up into the sun for a little while. I go early in the morning. So you can stare into the sun. You just squint a little bit and it makes like a little rainbow energy flow coming out of the sun. It's pretty cool. And it's actually really healing to the eyes. Most people know that your body makes vitamin D, and that's called the sunlight vitamin because the more sun you get, the more D you can make. That's why we sometimes will take some vitamin D tablets especially in the winter months where I live. If you live in Southern California, you might get enough sun, depending how much you get outside. You know, office lights don't count really very much towards the getting sunlight on your body. So that all depends how often you can get out and enjoy it. So yeah, you can give thanks as you're walking. You can sort of list out some of the things that you're seeing that you're grateful for. That's always fun. And in my house, I have plants. I have lots of plants. And in my bedroom and in the living room. So it's helping sort of clean the air when you can't have the windows open. Oh, it's starting to snow again. We're going to get a few inches. We got a few inches 2 days ago, a little dusting 2 nights ago, and then we're getting a little more, which is normal. It's just normal. People, no, it's been sort of a mild winter as far as not a whole lot of big snowstorms, and actually not a whole lot of cold temperatures. We had some very nice, well, it was winter. In January in Maine, it always warms up a little bit and then gets very cold again in February, and March can be quite cold, and you can get a lot of snow, and we actually can get a lot of snow in April, but by then it's starting to warm up pretty good during the day, so it will melt. It will melt. It won't stay for long. You could get 2 feet of snow and it'll be gone in a week and a half. Of course, if it's falling on 2 or 3 feet of snow already, then it's not going to all be gone until the end of April, beginning of May. In the woods, of course, the trees, because we have a lot of pine trees, spruce, hemlock, evergreens, they will keep the snow longer. in the forest. So that's okay, because the animals, you don't want the animals coming out of their hibernation and then have a whole bunch more snow. So the snow kind of keeps, ice and snow will keep the animals hibernating, which is actually better for them. it's it's bad for, say, like frogs to wake up and then have to try to re-hibernate. Um, anyway, thanks. Yeah, thanks. So how do you find ways to give thanks? Um, do you think about actually saying out loud, I'm grateful? Because grateful is giving thanks. Prayer, if you pray, do you only ask for stuff? Do you only complain? And these are all good. These are all things that are okay, but you want to make sure you're giving more thanks than you are asking for favors. Does that make sense? And you want to be thankful inside and what you're saying. So what you're thinking and what you're saying. And as we practice that, we can make the thoughts and the words that we're speaking match better. You also can be, you'll find that as you're learning more truth and exposing lies, that at first sometimes it can be upsetting and confusing, and that's okay, because there's lots to learn now, and it's exciting. Though we're all designed as learning beings. This is what this journey is all about: helping one another, discerning good from evil, and learning, observing the beauty, learning of the God flow, and what He says we are. And He says you're beautiful and wondrously made, filled with wonder, wondrously made. So the creator of the universe says that about me, you, each one of us. You're his favorite. I'm his favorite. Anyone who's ever had kids knows that that's what it is. Each kid is your favorite, and even if he or she wasn't, you would never say, well, I like Timmy better than you, Sue. No, every child is so special to, especially the parents and the grandparents. They're both, I have 2 granddaughters. They're both my favorite. That's just, and so how much more God can do that, being eternal, being the creator of everything that you can touch, feel, listen to, hear. It all started with the God flow from the creator. People say universe, people call it source, people call it higher self. I'm talking about God. Don't get mad at me, and don't say that's not the right word, and don't say he's not a he, because he is for me. He's told me that. He talks to me. I also know he doesn't have genitalia. He could if he wanted, but why would he need to? It's not, he doesn't reproduce that way. That's something we think in terms of. But he will come to people in a way that they need to understand. And I think as long as you understand good from evil, and that there is a huge spiritual war on, and we're winning, and that's another thing to be very thankful for. and that all these truths, the world isn't getting worse. We're just seeing through the lies. It's the lies are being revealed, and the truth is setting us free, truly free, not like enslaved partially into this banking system that was designed to perpetually wear us out early and enslave us while we're still alive, and like suck all the energy. What we call currency is just a representation, and a cheap representation of our energy, our vitality, our bread, so to speak. It's even, people even call money bread because it's like the stuff of life in this system that's collapsing. So don't be too frightened. It will work out. Make sure you stock your cupboards, but don't go on a rampage and get scared, because fear is not where we need to be. Just get a few extra things when you're at the store. And I know things cost more, but most people for the last 3 years have been building up. But there's more and more people I mean, most people who have known about this have been building up their inventories, their food stock. So if you are just starting to become aware, just start getting a little bit more of canned goods and maybe some dry pasta, and have enough food to live a week if you don't have a grocery store to go to. And then build it up to 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, maybe 2. It might be smart to have that much, because then you can help other people. Okay, so give great thanks. I thank you. Check out the below. Check out the link right below this video. And I appreciate you. I thank you, and you are very welcome. And we are breaking on through to the other side. My friends, I'll talk to you again tomorrow. I love you. Bye.